Program Director for Catskill Mountain Keeper, an advocacy organization that knows Catskill Mountain Keeper. Here we go again. First, we had forums, public forums, on how to get a good lease. Then we had public forums on the problems with gas drilling. Then we had a draft supplemental generic environmental impact statement. Season it with a few EPA hearings on how fracking is contaminating drinking water. Then a revised draft supplemental generic environmental impact statement. Don't forget the Assembly hearings looking at health impacts. Then there was a Senate hearing on industry collusion with the Department of Environmental Conservation. Sprinkle the landscape with a few open houses for compressor stations and pipelines. Make no mistake about it. This is not just a hearing about pipelines. This is not just about approving or analyzing. This is about government greasing the skids for an overfunded, arrogant industry that makes multinational money off the backs of the people in this room. FERC is supposed to analyze the impacts from construction and implementation of this pipeline. FERC needs to show worst-case scenarios. New York State has shown, in some ways, through their SGIS process, 3 different build-outs. You need to look at those 3 build-outs. You have to analyze induced development. That's what Nicole was just speaking about. Put this pipeline in and the gathering lines will come. FERC has a habit of saying, well, we don't really know how to anticipate how many pipeline gathering lines will go to a transmission line. That's not true in this case. But going back to your job, you will use eminent domain, the right of a government to take private property for public use. The right of the government to take private property for public use. There's 2 pipelines we're talking about here. We're not just talking about the Constitution pipeline. There's the New York Mark, which is doing the exact same thing, supposedly bringing the gas to the market. It's connecting the same 3 pipelines. One of those does not need to happen, and in fact, neither of them need to happen. That is your job, to look for public need. This is not public need, this is private need. This is multinational corporations, so they can make obscene profits off the backs of the people in the gas field and the backs of the people in this room. The decision you make about the Constitution pipeline and how it travels across the state of New York is not just about New York. It's about our friends who traveled up here from Pennsylvania because it's already screwing up their backyard. You've heard the term bridge fuel. The bridge fuel away from fossil fuels. I'm going to use a technical term. Male bovine excrement. Or as my grandfather said, horse pucky. This is not a bridge fuel. This is a bridge to nowhere. This pipeline is a buttress or the foundation stone for the bridge to nowhere. Let's take down that bridge.